Welcome back to Pilates by Christine. This is a small ball workout with full attention to the core muscles. I'd say it's evenly balanced between the front, back, and sides of your core, with extra attention to the upper back and shoulders. Start sitting with your legs crossed or in butterfly. Reach forward with the ball. Slowly open the arms, passing the ball to one hand, and close, passing to the other hand. Find the breath. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. Relax the shoulders. Feel the movement initiate from the fingertips. Energy flowing through the arms to the shoulder blades, full stretch to open the chest. Inhaling open, exhaling close. Shoulders stacked over hips. One more set of passes. Last open, close. Uncross the feet, placing them on the floor with the knees bent. Raise the ball overhead and tuck as you rotate to one side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, tuck the ball by the hip to rotate to the other side. Alternating. Reaching all the way up in the middle, rotating from the ribs, leading yourself into the rotation with the ball. Elbows stay tucked to the sides. Keep the feet connected to the mat. Loosening up the back. One more set of tucks. Rotate, narrow tuck to the side. Reach up tall, then rotate to the other side. And reach back up. Place the ball underneath one foot. You can balance with the hands behind you, pointing the fingertips towards your feet. Roll the ball out and in. Sitting tall, you're gonna feel that stretch through the front of the chest, shoulder blades pulling together behind you. If you're comfortable with this roll in and out, you can add in a little triceps warm up by dipping back, pointing the elbows straight behind you, straightening the arms as you kick out. Tuck, sinking back, big stretch through the arms. If you find that you want to lift your palms off the floor as you roll the ball and lean forward a little, that's fine. This will look different for everybody, just depending on what feels right for you today. Inhale to tuck, exhale to reach. Last one. Let's switch sides, reposition, and start by rolling the ball in and out. Just the leg, few repetitions. Once you're comfortable, you can add in the arms, point those elbows straight back, roll it out to reach up. It might be really small, especially if you're tight through the front of the shoulders. Very good to loosen up. Let's finish up this set 2 more times. Tuck it in, roll it out to reach, tuck, exhale out to reach. Let's straighten out the legs. You can roll the ball out with you. Open the feet to the sides of the mat and then big stretch forward holding the ball. Roll back like you're going to roll down, but only go about halfway back. It's a seesaw motion. Just stretching back and forth. Getting ourselves ready to roll down. Loosening up the hamstrings in the back. Attention to where the arms are, keeping the ball up, shoulder height. Then when you're ready, you can roll all the way down to your back. Let's place the ball right underneath your hips so that the back of the pelvis rests on the ball. Start with simple marching, 1 foot up at a time to tabletop. Lift, knee goes over the hip, 90-degree bend at the knee joint. Marching one side to the other, feeling what's working here with your hips now on an unstable surface. You can slow it down, connecting to the movement. Feel how much your abs are working, especially on the sides, those obliques. You'll feel them really fired up, the inner obliques. Very important for stabilizing you. One more march. Now pick both feet up into tabletop, and you can place the knees and ankles together for more stability. It's a double knee tuck, just a rock with the knees tucking in and then pressing away. Tuck and reach. You don't need to straighten the legs all the way out, just start small. And feel how the work has changed now. Do you feel it in a different spot in your abs? Before, when we were marching one side to the other, we were resisting the rotation at the hip joint. So there was more activation on the sides of the abs. Now you might feel it deeper through the middle. Finish your knee tucks. And let's try a bridge, feet to the floor. Hands point to the ceiling and just press up into the bridge, just high enough that you don't lose the ball. And then let yourself sink back down. We're basically doing the top half of a shoulder bridge. Feel how much you have to work to push yourself up into that full bridge, letting all your weight come off the ball. Is this higher than you normally go? You might feel some extra work here. If your ball happens to be smaller or you're tall, it may not be as big of a bridge, but if you're short, it's going to feel like you have to push really high off the ball. Let's finish your bridges. Then bring the ball out and place it underneath both feet. Wrap the hands behind the head. Roll out, both feet kick, tuck and roll in. Find the rhythm with your legs. Rolling out, tucking in. Keep the knees and ankles together. Then we can add in a curl, an abdominal curl, with the tuck of the knees. So roll out, release, exhale, double tuck in. Inhale, roll out and then stretch. Exhale, double tuck in. On the tuck, keeping a space between the chin and the collarbone. Lifting up. Lengthening through those glutes as you roll so it comes all the way up to the toes, tapping on the ball. One more time. Exhale, tuck and roll. Inhale, reach out. Let's do a side curl with one foot on the ball, both feet tucking in. Curl up, elbow towards the knee that has the ball under the foot, then release with the kick. So double tuck just like we did on the last one, only turning it into a side curl. Still exhaling with the curl. Release. Ten times. 2 more. Roll and tuck. Release, exhale, tuck. Release. Switch feet. Same thing, 10 times on this side. Double tuck in, reaching up and across. Use the awareness of the ball to lift up and away from the ball as you roll in, and then fully stretch on the roll out. Exhale, tuck, inhale, release. Three more. 2. And last one, across and roll out. Let's take it to side series. You can roll yourself up with the ball in the hands. Pick one side to start from a kneeling position. We're going to roll the ball down the side of the body, starting with the ball at the hip, roll down, trying to tap the floor, lengthening as you reach. Gentle pressure on the ball. It's there for alignment. With the ball, you know that you have to stay square, because if you twist or rotate through the ribs, you'll lose that connection to the ball. One more time here. Roll and reach. Exhale to lift. Reach out all the way, placing the ball on the floor. Little lean over to kick the leg up. Hold it here 10 seconds. Sometimes you can get a cramp here, but we did warm up, so hopefully you can head right into these side rolls with a kick, holding it in that full kick, that as big as you can get it. Then a little roll in to lift and lower smoothly. Lifting it up and controlling it down. The harder part of the motion is the roll back in with the lower. Good balance work. Keeping that square position, shoulders and hips both in line. Finish that side and we'll try the other side, starting with the roll down, palm on the ball, hip height, roll down, exhale, reach up 8 times. Finding range of motion, working through the sides of the body, through the abs and the sides of the glutes. Two more times. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, stack it back. Last one. Ready to take it out to the side. Balance on the ball. Lift the leg up, hold for 10 seconds, folding the top arm behind the head so you can find alignment through the neck. One side might be easier than the other. We definitely are always stronger on one side. Sometimes we can be more flexible on one side too. Let's try the roll out with a little kick and the roll back in. You can use your free arm however it helps you. You can reach to remind you to keep the length through the upper body, or you can place it on the hip or behind the head for stability. Remember to pause in that lift, regain control on the way down. Almost there, last one. Roll it back in and we're gonna come down to your tummy for more back work. Roll the ball overhead with the arms outstretched, palms on top of the ball. Prepare for a swan by rolling the ball towards you and sliding the shoulder blades down the back, then continuing the roll to lift the ribs off the mat, lower the ribs, and then reach forward, letting the shoulders come up towards the ears. So it's almost like a 4-part motion. Pull the shoulder blades down, then lift up through the back. Lower the ribs and continue the roll. Extra stretch for the shoulders. Exhaling to roll up, inhaling to roll out. Once you get control of the full motion through the shoulders, through the back, you can smooth it out to one continuous roll. This is one of our best exercises we can do with the ball to connect all the way through the shoulders and back. One more swan. Exhale, roll up. Inhale, roll out. Ball comes under one hand, tuck the elbow by the side. Roll the ball forward, kick the opposite leg up, tuck and roll in to lower. On this one, you want to keep the elbow from collapsing. When you roll in, just remember to keep the elbow up. Roll away, kick the opposite leg, tuck in to lower. A full set of 12. Two more times. One more. Reach and kick, lower and tuck. Switch to the other side, rolling the ball around. Roll it up and tuck it in. Make sure you've got alignment on this side, then add the kick. Exhale, kick and roll out. Inhale, tuck and lower. Connect to your shoulder blade. Feel it out as you roll the ball, lifting the leg up, keeping the body still. Three more on this side. Kick and roll, tuck, release, kick and roll. Tuck, release, one more. Roll it in. Continuing a little more back work, we're going to put the ball back under the hands, arms stretched overhead. You can separate the feet to the corners of the mat on this one. Lift yourself up, passing the ball behind you over the hips, squeeze the legs together. Then open arms and legs. Big circle, continue around and lower down to finish. Try the other direction. Big circle around, passing the ball, squeezing the legs and opening the same time as the arms open and close. Exhale, reach up. Pass the ball, squeeze it all together over the hips. Open, finish the circle around and release. Exhale up. Big circle. Stay lifted. Control it down. Good job. One more time. Exhale, lift. Squeeze it all together. Open and release. Last exercise on your tummy. Roll up and just squeeze the legs open and close. Open, close. Open, close. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Press yourself up and roll back, hips to heels. Let's do a rolling stretch before our last series. Just roll forward like it's a child's pose. Then pull in, arching through the back. Roll it in. Stretch out, keeping the hips down at the heels. Inhale, big stretch up. Exhale, roll out. Two more. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, stretch out. And inhale, roll it all the way in. One more ab series. Ball is coming underneath you, just under the rib cage. Hands fold behind the head. And find a comfortable spot for the ball to rest. We're curling up, reaching the hands open and close. Just hug a beach ball in front of you, testing out your position of the ball. It shouldn't be a high amount of strain on your neck or your abs, or just elevated slightly. You can switch the arms and just try split waves overhead, reminding us to keep some length through the upper back so we're not sinking down. We're in a neutral spine. Wave it one more time, then fold the hands behind the head, 3 count curl. Exhale, lift up 1, 2, keep lifting, 3, slow release back. Exhale, lift 1, close the rib cage as you lift, release. Lift up 1, 2, 3. Lengthen back without a big arch over the ball. The focus is on the curling up and then just a release back to neutral spine. Nice slow set. Exhale up. 2, 3. Inhale back. 2 more. Last one. Lift. 2, 3. Release back. Last transition of the ball. It's going underneath your hips for our final exercises. You can push up into a bridge to roll the ball under your hips. Raise up the legs, pointing the feet to the ceiling. Baby scissor kicks. Split the legs and switch. Stabilizing palms to the mat right at the sides of the body. Little kicks to start. Trying to kick evenly in both directions. Now big scissors, opening to a full split, whatever a full split is for you, switching back and forth, pulling that front leg in, reaching the back leg out. Last one, close the legs, then open out to a middle split and helicopter, rotating around to the big scissor, rotate around to the other scissor, And continue back and forth. So good for the hips, big rotations, out and in, inner and outer thighs. You can choose how big of a helicopter you want. We get the advantage of having the ball to rest and elevate the hips. Finish your helicopters, then come to one more set of baby scissors, starting with 8 quick little scissors. Then start to grow your scissors into bigger scissors, gradually getting to your full range of motion. Almost there, you're doing great. 4, 3, 2, 1. Zip it back up. Release the ball from under your hips, and let's do a couple stretches together. You can roll yourself all the way up. Set the ball to the side if you're able to place it to the side without it rolling away. Or you can just place it between your feet here as we come into a cobra stretch. Stretching the whole front of the body. Relax the hips. Press through the shoulders. We'll do one more stretch, pressing it back to child's pose, tucking the hips to the heels, relaxing all the way down to the mat. You can stretch anything else that you'd like to stretch before finishing your session. Thank you so much for being here today, getting through this week of workouts. You did amazing. Let me know how it went in the comments below, and I will see you back here for your next workout.